Alright, double Jeopardy time. So let's get right to it. And we're starting with the uglies for 400. Mild-mannered TV and comic book hero who turns into a towering, brawny green giant when angry.
I know.
Okay, for some reason it's not letting me respond.
Glitch much? Glitchy?
Yeah, 'cause I know it's the Incredible Hulk, but it's not letting me. It's not letting me respond. It looks like my Skype call ended. That's okay. I'll just finish the game by myself. Ah. Down to 2,000. The Incredible Hulk. I was going to say that, but it wouldn't let me respond. It wouldn't let me answer. Oh well. Tundra for 1,000. Thin tundra plants which grow on rocks. Jody. Leechin, yes. Up to 3,000. Pro Sports for 200. Roger Staubach was quarterback for this team. Jody. Who are the Dallas Cowboys? Yes. It's 3,200. Lewis and Clark for 200. On November 7th, 1805, Lewis and Clark reached this ocean. I want to say the Atlantic Ocean, but I don't know if that's right. Okay, I would have been wrong. It was the Pacific Ocean. So that brings Keith to 1,000. Tundra for 200. The ground in the tundra is in this condition throughout the year. Frozen, yes. $800 tundra. These mushy plants grow along the ground in the tundra. Ooh, sorry, incorrect. Moss. Lewis and Clark for 1,000. This president sent Lewis and Clark on their expedition to Louisiana. Jody. Incorrect. And that brings me back into the lead. Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson. Okay, Lewis and Clark for 400. Lewis and Clark began their trip through Oregon County in this Missouri city. Or is it Oregon Country? I think I misspoke and said county. Jody. St. Louis, yeah. Every time Missouri comes up on some of these, I usually tend to think of St. Louis. I don't know why it didn't cross my mind that time. But anyways, we're going to move on. 600, Lewis and Clark. Lewis and Clark spent the spring in these great mountains on the west coast. And they're the Rocky Mountains. Okay, tundra for 400. The tundra is in this cold region. What is the Arctic? Yes. The uglies for 200. Unusual looking but lovable wide-eyed outer space creature appearing in a movie about extraterrestrials. Who is E.T.? Finishing Lewis and Clark. This Indian woman was an interpreter for Lewis and Clark. Sakajewa. Yep. Me and Keith now. Oh, no, actually, no. He has 2,200. Can you top for 1,000? Can in quotation marks. Not occupied or taken. What is vacant? Oh, okay. The word can is in each of the responses. I see how that works. Should have known that one. 600. Steven Spielberg introduced these tiny, repulsive critters to movie in the mid-1980s. Who are the Gremlins? Okay. Can you top this for 200? Its capital is Ottawa. What is Canada? And I'd be kicking myself if I got that one wrong. Okay, can you top this for 400? A large mounted gun. A cannon. None of these plants grow in the tundra because the roots cannot get liquid water. Keith. What are trees? Okay, that'll take him to 2,800. It's $400 off my lead. Uglies for 8. In Greek mythology, a combatant whose hair was composed of writhing snakes. Keith. Incorrect. Who is Medusa? Yep. Things up to 3,000. Uglies for 1,000. According to an ancient Greek legend, this hideous one-eyed monster lived in Sicily. Who was Cyclops? Yes. 3,000. That's what he has now. Pro Sports for 400. There are this many regular innings in a Major League Baseball game. What is 9? Pro Sports for 600. This team won the first Super Bowl. Who are the Packers? Who are the Green Bay Packers? Yes. Okay. Pro Sports 800. He defeated Larry Holmes in January 1988 to remain heavyweight champion. Sorry, that's wrong. Keith. That too is incorrect. Oh, Mike Tyson. Of course. Should have known that one. Anyway, can you... never mind. Pro Sports for 1,000. This Golden Bear won his first Masters tournament in 1963 and his 6th in 1986. Who is Jack Nicklaus? Up to 5,200. Okay. 600. Can you top this? An artist paints on this. What is a canvas? Can you top this for 8? A fancy covering suspended above a bed. Keith. A canopy, yep. Up to 3,000. Well, we have just one category left up there on the board to deal with. It's palindromes. And we're going to start in the middle of that column for 600. An act or legal document that grants ownership rights. What is a deed? Palindromes for 200. A female sheep. Ew, E-W-E. Okay, palindromes for 8. A system for detecting the position or movement of objects via radio waves. Radar. Very good. Up to 3,000, tied for second place. 2 clues left. Palindromes for 4. A small child. What is it? No. What is a baby? No, that can't be it either. Those aren't palindromes. A tot. A tot. That was the palindrome. And I'll take Keith to 3,400 and our last clue on the board for 1,000. Having an even surface with no part higher than the other. Jody. What is level? Yes. Putting her in second place at 4,000, Keith 3,400, me 5,800, and here's comes Final Jeopardy. And our category is government branches. Okay, how much of my 5,800 do I want to risk? I think I will go for $1,200. Alright, that'll put me at 7,000 for the day if I'm correct. Here's the clue. The president is a part of this branch of government responsible for enforcing the laws of the United States. What is the legal department? I don't know. No, that's incorrect. So I dropped down to 4,600. The executive branch was what we needed. So I dropped to 4,600. However, I retain my title. And that now brings me up to a 4-game total of $48,600. And we'll have a 5th game coming soon.